Welcome to episode 37 of 4th and 3 Dudes. This is Chris and Emma coming to you from here in Peachtree. Ooh, turn the light on right there. Peachtree Corners, Georgia. It's a cool night, but hey, it's all good. Gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name is Bernie. I also go by Chris. I also go by Dumb Georgia Fan. And I'm here in St. Mary's, Georgia. This is my co-host, Anxiety, Worry,
there.
It's not hope. Not hope.
No hope.
Wah.
Not hope.
We'll be fine.
Yep.
My name is I told you so. I told you so. I told you so.
You did.
Chris, play clip 33 there, where I picked Ole Miss to win by 10, and Bernie snickered.
Well, they didn't win by 10, but
If you take the points, 6.5 plus 5.
that's 11. But anyway, no. All right. So, what y'all drinking? Somebody want to go first?
I'll go first. This is a glass of cyanide on ice.
Bernie, don't do it. Don't do it.
Twisted and stirred in a little bit of special teams.
Man.
So,
Special
cheers.
teams.
Does it taste bitter?
It's a bitter pill.
It goes down smooth, though.
Oh,
What's that, champagne flute?
What little champagne are you drinking there? Is that a nice Chablis?
Celebrating. We're drinking champagne.
Champagne.
Don Perignon from the Aldi section.
Aldi Dom Perignon. Nice. I'm going with Six Bridges Medlock IPA.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, been there. Nice hazy IPA. It's really good. It's a little bit better on tap than it is out of the can, but hey, roll with. You crying, Cord?
Yeah,
it's all my hot yoga tears I'm starting to drink now. I'm getting healthy.
Nice. The dad jokes.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and just start off with a recap of. I guess go into the recap of our picks last week, Bernie. Let's go ahead and
we had an Orange Bowl that wasn't very competitive. That's going to be a theme. Bernie, Ainsley, and Cord took Oregon. Nama took Texas Tech. We went on to the Cotton Bowl. All of us took the Buckeyes, and guess what? And worked out. Not a very competitive game. Then we went to the
No. Oh, wait. We all took the Buckeyes in the other game.
Huh? We all took the Buckeyes in the Cotton Bowl. I'm reading right here. I got it.
I know, but okay. What did I hear? I thought you said something else in the first one. My bad.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so then we went to Pasadena, where it's always sunny in Pasadena. And Cord is the only one that took Indiana. And Alabama is still looking for their flight schedule. And then came to Sugar Bowl. And Bernie, Nama, and Ainsley took Georgia. Cord took, look at his t-shirt. So the final standings for last week, Bernie 1, Ainsley 1, Nama 0, Cord 3. Cord nearly had a sweep.
He did.
He nearly had a sweep.
Well, I didn't want to rub it in. I know it's going to be bad for you guys. So I was like, well, let me pick a loser.
Sorry. It was my bad. You changed the order of the actual games. I was thinking. I thought you said the game that was from Friday night first.
Chronological order.
Oh, anyway. All good.
I went in the order they played. The order that they played the games.
Must be this game. Did we even say Oregon? Did we even say Oregon won?
Yeah, that was the first one, the Orange Bowl.
Texas Tech. But that wasn't the first game.
First game was
that's why you screwed me up. No, the first game was the Ohio State. Yes, that's why I was off. So I was
all right.
Fast forward or rewind or
Nama's
whatever.
on top of it. We'll just cut that part out.
The final standings correct. Nama sucked. We both sucked.
Yes.
Cord did pretty good.
He was. All right.
Finally,
Cord, man, he was so bad this whole season. Not that any of us were that good, but.
And a quick shout out to Gabby, because I was standing on the practice screen getting ready to tee off, and saw my neighborly Buckeye fan, and asked him how he felt about the game that night. And
Nice.
he recalled the last time they played in Atlanta in Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl on New Year's Eve night, and said it was wide left. I said, Gabby.
Yeah, actually, that's how I think about that. The last 3 times that they have played in a bowl game on New Year's Eve, they've lost all 3 of them now. So, because they lost to Clemson back in 2016 or I don't know, whatever it was, but they lost to Clemson on New Year's Eve as well. So, I was right about them having PTSD about playing on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's not a good time for them. But then I saw them on Friday. I said, I guess we're both in a loser bracket. So,
unfortunately. So, hey, I guess let's go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and talk about this game. But yeah, I mean, I was impressed that, oh my God.
What the hell's going on there?
My goodness. I was impressed that Georgia.
A goat back there.
Nah, we only do that on Sundays. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I was impressed with the way we started the game, but yeah, goodness gracious, the second half. I've not seen a quarterback do that in quite a while. So Trinidad Chambliss was quite impressive in most of the second half of that game, especially.
He was
unreal. It's like they were playing street ball that one drive he had. Like, did his little Fran Tarkenton deal?
Yeah, yeah. He was unreal. Like, I will not probably ever watch that game again, but in live time, it was like, it was a joystick back there, and there's somebody controlling him. And like you said, Nam, I've talked to so many people that said, well, it was 21-12 at halftime, so I went to bed. I'm like, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
You went to bed at halftime?
I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
There's an Ole Miss fan back there.
Get her a microphone.
Show them how to do it, Mia.
Oh, come on now. It wasn't
me. It was her.
It was not quite that.
It was just feeling better, too. Ow. He made you do that. Good.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah, that's a good game. Finally.
Yeah.
And I told you guys, if your name isn't BYU or Tulane, whoever loses in the regular season will win. And after, it's like Alabama, Oklahoma, Georgia, Ole Miss. Georgia did it to Alabama last year, a couple of years ago. Oregon State, Wazoo, the Pac-12 championship, Conference of Champions. That happened this year.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, there's a whole lot of things saying it was the other thing too, is because Kirby's never lost a rematch in the same season, and that's the first time I think in 50 plus games that Georgia's lost having a lead at halftime. So. It's crazy.
Yeah, nothing worked in the second half, and Trinidad just went off. I'm not sure about get your house in control, man.
I mean, hey, what's going on in there? Settle down. We're recording a podcast.
They can't hear you.
They can hear me.
Anyway,
this is circling the drain quick.
The fourth down calls, the one where we sprinted back on the field and then we thought, okay, we're not going to go for it. We're just kind of drawn off sides. And then all of a sudden we went for it. And maybe it had a chance, but one guy was ready to go back off to the sideline and didn't block. So,
well, Kirby in the post-game press conference said the ball was never supposed to be snapped on that.
Well,
and the center. I thought the center was the most important player.
That's coaching. And there were some coaching errors, but it's wasn't a great game, and we're moving on.
Wait a minute. We haven't got past the first quarter yet.
No, we were in the second half there, buddy. So
no, but if you think about it, it almost flipped the script from the regular season game where Georgia controlled the fourth quarter
Yeah.
Ole Miss came back and scored 20 points in the fourth quarter and just went lights out. And then that one play, 30 seconds left in the game, Ole Miss has the ball on their 30, 3rd and 5. There's trips left, and Stribling makes a crazy move on DeMello, I think is his name, number 15.
Yeah.
He was 2 steps past him in the first 3 yards, and I don't know how Chambliss saw it, but that's what got him into field goal range. And then their field goal kicker.
He was where did that come from? I mean,
personal record.
Yeah.
And by the way, after 10 seconds, I'll kill it.
Yeah. I think he the kicks he was making would have been good from over 70 yards. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that one from 55 hit the net halfway up.
Yeah. It was surprising. We missed one field goal, which was very uncharacteristic.
That was costly, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things. But I mean, and the other thing, say what you want. I know we wanted to win the game, but I don't know why we didn't just run the ball 3 times or whatever down there, and then if not, we're going to get it, run it down and kick the field goal and go to overtime.
Yeah, with the hard quarterback on the other side, yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I think if you gave him 10 seconds, he still would have found a way to freaking win. It was just that everything was going that well for him in the second half. So I know Kirby said he thought we had a good matchup or whatever, but Gunner throwing that ball basically in a double coverage, or I don't know. I mean, it was not a good play and left them 30-plus seconds to just get a field goal range, which, I mean, again, could have been their own freaking 40-yard line with that damn kicker. But,
yeah.
So, but anyway.
No shout-outs?
No.
I want to give a shout-out to Molly Harris, who is in Glendale, Arizona this coming week. And then Jeannie. Special Jeannie from 21 Scott Street.
No, nice. 2
of our biggest fans.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, just every call they made went well. I mean, we had that nice punt or fake punt early in the game, which was good. But yeah, seems like Golden was able to outcoach us quite a bit down the stretch in that game. So it was a
big transition. I mean, good for them. I mean,
yeah,
everything has come out, everything they've been through. For him to kind of turn that team around and kind of hold that locker room together. So there's no question. I hope it's them in Indiana in the final game. But yeah, that's kind of who I'm pulling for. But I'm pulling for Ole Miss the rest of the way because they made me a believer.
Where's her pants?
Go Golden.
I kind of hope it's Ole Miss and Oregon. That would be glorious.
I know you do.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be. I mean, like, hey, we can go ahead and. I mean, anything else you wanted that you were you want to talk about for the Ole Miss game that we just had?
Not any secrets. I wasn't expecting I don't want to say I wasn't expecting the win, but
What?
It was.
You gotta be confident.
It was very good in the end, and I'm no expert, but
Don't tell them. Say I'm an expert.
I'm an expert.
You're an expert.
You're on a podcast. You're definitely an expert.
She's got inside information.
But, yeah, and you guys usually say Georgia comes back in the end, and I was waiting for it, and then I was.
They did come back in the end.
Yeah.
They could have won it.
Fell short.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah.
Bitches.
That last play, holy smokes. Why didn't you just down the ball and give yourself a chance to throw it downfield somewhere? It wasn't going to work either way. But once I was yelling at him to keep down.
Yeah, I don't know what, that one where the guy ran across around the corner and kind of strip sacked him, Gunner. Ooch.
Yeah.
But overall, it was an even game. If you're looking at the stats, the only stats that were different, Georgia had 5 extra minutes possession. Ole Miss had 150 extra yards offense, and then of course the score. But a lot of that's coaching.
Yeah, no, I mean it was. We gave Ole Miss too much time at the very end after we tied it, but yeah.
Like Cord said earlier, they flipped the script and they were the second half team this time, and it wasn't that way in October in Athens, and this is when it really mattered, and they made it work.
They did.
I hear it was like a home field down there. It was like 75% Ole Miss. I mean, it's 5 hours away, but I thought Georgia would travel more than that. But I mean, gosh, you guys are Sugar Bowl 5 times every decade.
Yeah, I mean that was the other side of it. I mean, hell, I was surprised when they were showing those statistics overall that Ole Miss has been one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the SEC in terms of number of times they've been to the Sugar Bowl, because I can't even recall a time they'd been to the Sugar Bowl. So I guess it was
back in those days, they were the closest by train, I think.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
I mean, and then it's been so long. I mean, I still remember earlier in the Kirby run, all those times when, I mean, especially that year, which was it, 2017, with the Notre Dame game and then the Rose Bowl and that one and whatever, and all the different games that everybody went to. Just you travel so much when it's something that hasn't happened for a while. So
Right.
yeah, they definitely showed up, and it was, Kirby said it was almost like they were at an away game. There were so many people there. So yeah, it was a great atmosphere, and it definitely was the best game to watch of all of them overall. Besides the final,
the most stressful game, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the games that are happening this week. So Thursday night out in Arizona in the Fiesta Bowl, it will be Ole Miss playing against Miami. What are some of y'all's thoughts about that game?
Go ahead, Cord. I forgot to bring up those lines. Sorry.
You forgot to what?
Bring up the lines.
Go ahead, Cord.
In your golf bag or something?
I think they're both 3.5, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Miami's favored by what it was 4.5 earlier in the week, but I mean, the same it was against Georgia. You know,
Yeah.
No one believes in them. It's like they're like Hoosiers with Gene Hackman measuring the backboard in the little Indiana Dome there at Butler College, or the Bad News Bears playing in the Astrodome. Everyone's rooting for them, unless you're living in Indiana or half of Oregon or a third of Florida. Yeah, so I mean, everyone talks about their NFL front four that Miami has, but there's ways around that. They talk. I mean, they lost to SMU and Louisville this year. I think SMU they play tempo, and they have a quarterback that can make plays. So I mean, you're going to tire those guys out.
Yeah.
And Chambliss, I mean, he can roll out, he can run pass option. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Beck only had 130 yards against Ohio State. They do a lot more rushing, it looks like, than they do passing.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that I'm concerned about. I think they have like 153 yards rushing against Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
But, Chambliss got a quick release. Carson's got 10 picks on the year. Chambliss only has 3. So no, I'm not too concerned about their defense. I'm more concerned about their run offense. But I think we look good. I think we'll definitely cover. So we'll see. It'll be a fun game. I mean, I'm not. Never mind. Go ahead.
I agree with.
I was going to say something bad about Beck, but
I agree with all that. I think Ole Miss has the advantage at quarterback. I think it comes down to who has the advantage coaching wise, because Cristobal has more experience than Golden and their staff. But I like what Charlie Weiss is doing. I like what Golden's doing. It's just a matter of Cristobal. He has a tendency to make bonehead decisions under pressure. So Ole Miss can keep it close.
Yeah.
I think that they could definitely cover. They could come out with a win. Hell, I mean, I thought we were the best team going into playoffs, and Ole Miss really, pulled her pants down in the end. So, it's hard to pick this game, but I can tell you for sure I'm pulling for Ole Miss. I can see a scenario where Miami covers. I can see a scenario where Miami shits the bed. Sorry. So
Beep. All right, rewind that.
yeah, give me Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean, going back to the defensive line, I think that was the first full game of Miami that I've really watched. And Bain and Mesidor, they are no joke. But I mean,
Right.
I think the escapability that Chambliss has and put on display, I mean, in the game against Georgia and what he's done most of the season, I mean, I think he will be able to give himself the extra time, be able to find the receivers like he did. They do have a very good rushing game, but I mean, it didn't get really going until the end of that Ohio State game. So it's again one of those if Ole Miss can rotate enough people on defense to keep people fresh, I think they'll be okay on that front. It's just Tony is the real wild card. I mean, that receiver for Miami's an all world kind of guy. He's like Zachariah Branch in a sense.
Yeah, you have to spy him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because he's one of those where again they try to get him the ball anywhere in the screens and everything else. Just try to get him the ball quickly and let him make somebody miss, and then he just makes something magical happen. I mean, he's that kind of talent, which is pretty impressive to watch as well. But yeah, Beck has not done much down the field at all this year from the highlights I've seen. It has been more the short and intermediate passing where things aren't in the air for that long, because when they are, he gets those picks and everything. So I think Ole Miss has a very good shot. Have they ever said how many of the coaches are coming back? I think they said Weiss was going to be there.
Yeah, Weiss is there.
I mean, like he's the main one, obviously, but I didn't know how many of the other ones.
Lane called the running back coach back.
And Joe Cox, former Georgia Bulldog quarterback, he called him back. He's a
tight end coach. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think Ole Miss has a really good chance to win it. But I mean, again, Miami's proved me wrong a couple times already.
And what do those assistants really do during the game?
I don't think it's
That's
that
what I
much.
was thinking about today. And how much are they a part of the game planning, and how much are they needed the day of or the day before managing?
I think Weiss does the planning, and I think these kids just go out and have fun.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Just
there's no expectations. They're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
They've been abandoned and left for dead on the side of the road and run over.
The Patriots keep giving them their plane to fly all over the country.
And
that was crazy. I didn't know
that Namath mentioned. Think back to October in the fourth quarter. Trinidad Chambliss on the sideline. He looked so lost. Because Georgia was able to make those adjustments, and as a Georgia fan, I just felt like we were able to get in his head again from the first quarter on, and he was a different dude, and I think that you have to factor that in. So I think that's why I'm going to go with Ole Miss, because you take the coaching element out of it. If that's a wash, then you got to go with the winning hand at quarterback. And like Nima said, Beck has not really done a whole lot down the field, where Chambliss is. He's making quick releases. He's going through progressions, and throwing deep, throwing shallow. So
running the ball.
Yeah, running the ball.
Yeah.
All right. So going back, Nima, you kind of wish-washed. Because you say Ole Miss, but not you say, well, Miami. So
no. Ole Miss, definitely. I think that Ole Miss is going to win.
All three of us. All right. So moving on.
Moving on to, I guess on Friday night, it's Oregon playing against
Hoosiers.
The Hoosiers. Man, speaking of Hoosiers again, we didn't mention that earlier. It's the fact that they are still the only team that had a bye out of 8 teams the first 2 years of this 12-team playoff that has actually been able to win that game, which is, again, who knows what it really means. And then if they're going to move to the 16 teams next year, which it seems like they're going to, seems like everybody will have a game, or the top 8 seeds will all be able to host a game, and maybe that'll get everybody on the same footing with that. But yes, the Hoosiers, man, they are freaking impressive. I did not think they were going to be able to take Alabama to the woodshed like they did. Obviously, picked Alabama, but I mean, goodness gracious.
Alabama's secondary looked inept. I mean, they were getting behind them, every play on the. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I mean,
It wasn't,
yeah,
it wasn't just the secondary; it was the whole team. I mean,
the
like
whole team was ready to quit. I mean, they were like,
Indiana ran like 50, 60 plays.
mhm.
So they were like getting yards like whenever they wanted to. It was
Yeah.
it was ridiculous.
It was long, sustained drives.
And the next day I turned to England and like, how many Bama players we're going to see in the portal? Different subject. I'm not going to go there, but anyway, because that's a kind of loss these days in the last couple of years that totally turns the team. And going back to the SEC game in Atlanta, that's a team that they were together, but they were already kind of phoning in. So yeah, I was surprised, but kind of not surprised once the game got started. I was like, oh yeah, and Indiana's legit.
Yeah. But I mean, on the same hand, Oregon played really well in their game too. They took much better control and were able to keep Texas Tech, which again, I thought Texas Tech was going to be able to do a lot more than they did, especially offensively. But I mean, they were able to go up and down the field on them and exercise some of the demons from the James Madison game with them being able to get so many points on them. So
yeah, Texas Tech got exposed. I mean, right now Texas Tech is number 2 in the portal behind Indiana. But man,
that's because all that money. Goodness gracious.
Well, yeah, I mean, apparently it doesn't matter if you go up against a big boy in the Big Ten. It's good for the Big 12, and you can win it out unless you play Arizona State. Whoops. But
whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, they got exposed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going Indiana.
Yep, me too. I mean, Indiana, they look like a special team. They look good. I mean, they're tough in the trenches. They control the line of scrimmage. They got a Heisman quarterback. They can run the ball.
Going against your talk about the fact of the rematch games, though, man.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Unless your name is BYU, Tulane, or Oregon.
Good audible.
Yeah.
Well, when you see a coverage you're not comfortable with.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to find Alabama on this portal network here.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't see anything slowing Indiana down. I mean, Mendoza is
maybe the flu or a hotel fire alarm at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be something like that because it really is. And Signetti, as much as everybody makes fun of him, I mean, that man looks angry from the time he gets there. I mean, he did not crack a smile till 30 seconds left in that freaking football game, and they were just blowing doors on Alabama.
And
but
the memes were great. I saw one with like 16 different pictures of him in the same pose and like different scenarios. Yeah. It's like because it's just the same look. So
yeah, he's intense, but I mean, those guys play for him, and hell, all he does is win. He's got the highest winning percentage of any active coach at this time. So I mean, he's only lost 2 games in his whole career.
For Pete Golding.
Well, Pete Golding. That's true.
Back to Alabama. They got 4 transfers in. They got 17 out right now. And I know they're busy planning the next game. Oh wait, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
All right, so we all got Indiana versus Ole Miss in the championship game, right?
Yep.
So
either 2-0 next week, 1-1, or 0-2. All of us.
And just to again put it out there, the fact that this game is being played, the Ole Miss Miami game is being played on a Thursday night, is a freaking crime. They should be able to find some way to do that. Or I mean, the NFL could have played their 2 games early on Saturday and then let the college game be in prime time, in my opinion. So
I guess it just comes. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't follow NFL, but I guess it comes down to networks. So if a network like NBC or CBS has a game, and they have the rights to the late slot, and then CBS takes the next one, and then college football says, "I don't want to go up against that, and we're going to have a Thursday night, and people will watch, and we will watch. I will watch, but yeah, I would like to see us go up against the NFL a little bit more. We do a little bit in bowl season." Kind of dipped the toe in the water, but That's just kind of the
Well,
way it is.
it's a school night, and the CW is wide open right now. So I mean, that's nationwide network right there, and low cost on the advertisers.
Yeah, it's only going to get worse. I mean, we're going to expand. Name I mentioned earlier, 16 teams, and someone asked me, last weekend and said, "What's the solution?" And why did Georgia lose the last 2 years? I said, "Well," he said, "Why aren't we, getting rid of coaches?" And I say, I don't think it's a coaching problem. I think it's an NCAA problem. And I need to do my mea culpa. I'm the one that said we need to go to Atlanta because every year the goal should be to win the conference championship. And I agree with those now. I still want to, I'm so glad we won the SEC, but I agree with those now that said we could have used that home game the first round. And I do see the value in that a little bit more now. I'm not saying we would have beat Ole Miss, but after beating Tulane or somebody, but
So you would have played James Madison if that was the case, I think, right?
yeah. So if we had a home game and kept tune and kept things and whatever, but the NCAA has a problem, and I think it needs to be downsized, and it's not going to be. It's only going to get bigger because of the money. And my point is on this rant is it's becoming a sport that I still love, but I don't recognize. And there's some tweaks that need to be made, and there's some big changes that need to be made, mostly in the timing, the calendar. Coaches they have to deal with rosters that are transferring and making deals with other coaching staffs that have left, like with LSU and Ole Miss. I mean, that's just a Netflix drama waiting to happen. So it's gotten out of control, I guess.
I mean, they could model the NFL where you can't talk to anyone until the whole season's over.
Yeah.
Well, you can't talk to, but I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, Dan Lanning had a good solution to it too, but I mean, I think it involved getting rid of the championship games. But you do that, and you start that first weekend of December, and then keep everything on the week by week schedule, and you're done by January 1st.
Well, we are halfway to the point because the argument used to be these are student athletes. We have to protect the academic calendar. Okay, well, that's out the window.
They paid athletes.
For 2 years. So you want to make the money, you don't protect the academic calendar. You just you go with everything in season and then the postseason, and it ends where it ends. I mean, if you want to have 64 teams like the tournament, you want to have 32 teams and 16 teams in an NIT type of situation, whatever. I'll watch, but it's not the sport that I grew up growing to love.
Yeah. All righty. Well, we'll be watching the games this week for sure. And
what a down note to end on. Sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Hey, we're going back. We're talking
really
about
am pulling for Ole Miss. I just think it's a great story. I'm sorry we were a part of it in a losing situation, but it's just great to see what Pete Golden is doing and the way that Kawan Lacey's come back and Trinidad is planning to come back or whatever.
We can get the waiver.
How that situation unfolds, but I do see a lot of drama and things I could pull for in the last 3 games.
Well, I mean, Mizzou's got a good quarterback next year. Austin Simmons.
Austin Simmons, that's right. He's transferring there. So since Probula is transferred away and everything else too. So we'll get set
in that position.
Yeah. We'll get some of the transfer portal talk and all that stuff before too long, but yeah, I mean, I think we're in for a pretty good semifinal games coming up later this week, and we will come back to you next week and talk about those and the championship game. And hopefully the games are going to be great. But otherwise, until then, go Dogs, but go Rebels.
Go Dogs, but go Rebels.
Oh yeah, I've been practicing. Hotty toddy.